Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Dan-A-Plooza. Tonight, we have a special guest. As you can see in the ring here tonight from the Dan-A-Plooza, we have one of the rising stars of the LFC fighting world. Virtual round of applause for Ziva.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate you having me. You're right. I gotta do this for my LFC fans.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Gloves up. Yep.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here today, guys. I'm Ziva. I am a rising star on LFC. I've been in LFC for about a year and a half. So, yeah, I'm excited to be on this podcast.
All right. So, folks, if you're not following, I have a banner right here. Make sure to go ahead and follow Ziva. She is a fighter proficient in wrestling and taekwondo. You follow her on social media X, formerly Twitter, Ziva. And make sure to also check out her Etsy store, Ziva. There's the QR code, and you can get merchandise such as rulers. She also has a fairy sticker.
Yeah,
there's the rulers.
So I've got some handmade. We'll show those off. Oh, wow.
Oh.
We'll show those off first. We've got a few different colors.
Wow.
They're for like either videos or for spankings. One or the other. They're all handmade.
Yeah.
The markings are accurate. They are actual, like, you can use them as real rulers.
Oh, wow.
They're not like fake measurements. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, my.
Cool.
So many different choices.
Yes. Got a few rulers. We've got some feet prints, some small ones. And
yes.
As you can see back here, we've got some big ones.
Yep.
Yes. We also have, I call them picture plaques. To hang up on your wall.
Oh, yes. Very nice.
Yeah. That one's just me. There's me and a few other models.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then I also have some homemade keychains. This is just like general art. There's two different styles. I basically have like Hawaii.
Yes. Wow, that's awesome.
It's just like thanks. And then I don't know, I would just call this Las Vegas.
Oh, wow. There you go.
Yeah, it's just a sunset with some power lines. And there's that one's just some random clouds. So yeah, I've got some handmade things for you guys if you would like. I do have some prints available, some modeling prints, and like Dan said, some stickers. Stickers are kind of low though. So yeah. Let me know. And if you want a print of my feet that's in a different color, or of my boobs or my butt or something, custom prints are available. So yeah.
Yes. All right. So, and she also has her website, zivafe.com. All right. So that is the introduction segment. Moving on. It is the honor segment. So we here at Dan-A-Plooza honor Ziva for taking the time to be on our show. She's a very skilled fighter in the ring. If you haven't checked out the LFC fights, Booty Camp 40, where she had a tough match with Jenny Wholesome, go ahead and check that out. So go ahead. We thank her for supporting Dan-A-Plooza, wanting to be on the show, and being a very beautiful, talented lady who enjoys helping others. So shout out to Ziva. We honor you for being here.
Thank you so much. I really try my best to uplift everybody and do my best to be a good, positive member of the community. So
yeah.
I'm really, really blessed to be a part of the LFC. I can't wait to see where my LFC career goes, to do more matches.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. And moving on to Dan the Man Does Impressions.
Let's hear those impressions.
Yeah. It's always. All right. So we have a mix of music songs, and I will be singing whatever the song lands on for 30 seconds. So let's see what magical song we get today.
Gonna be a good one.
Savage Garden, I Want You. You like that song?
Let's do it.
Yep. All right. I'm going to go ahead and start right now. Ooh, I want you. I don't know if I need you, but ooh, I'm dying to find out. I'm dying to find out. Ooh, I want you. I don't know if I need you, but ooh, I'm dying to find out. So can we find out? Shh, shh. Cherry cola. I don't even try to explain. I just lose my eyes and the human cannonball that I need to. I want to. Ooh, I want you. I don't know if I need you, but ooh, I'm dying to find out. All right. So that was
yeah.
song.
Love it.
Alrighty. We'll see what the next one is. It's the same song, so I gotta spin again.
Yeah.
All right. It is The Sign by Ace of Base.
Okay, let's do it.
Yep. All right. And here we go. I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. Nothing without you. I'm not. Oh, 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 oh. I saw the sign. Opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. Never gonna let you up. Living out with you belong. But where do you belong? Oh, oh, oh. I saw the sign. It opened up my eyes. I saw the sign. All right. Spinning my. All right. One Headlight by the Wallflowers. You remember that song? All right.
I think so. Wait, I'm gonna remember now.
Yeah. Here we go. So long ago, I can't remember when. That's when they say I lost my only friend. But since she died easy of a broken heart disease, I listen through the cemetery trees.
It was on Shrek.
Yeah. Hey, hey, hey. Come on, Cinderella. Nothing better than you and me together. We can get it on. But what if light? All right.
Good job.
Thank you. I love singing that one in Three Marlenas. That one's a good one too. All right. And it's spinning.
Which one is that? It's spinning. I'm not familiar with that one.
Oh, it just keeps spinning. I'm saying that it just keeps spinning on the same songs. I'm spinning way too.
I'm being a little bit of a smart ass.
All right, it landed on All the Small Things by Blink
I like that one.
All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. All the small things, truth, care, truth things. You're right, best friend. I know you'll be at my show, watching, commiserating. Say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn the lights off, carry me home. Keep your head still, I'll be our thrill, and I will go on, and no one will. All right. All right. So that's it for the impressions. What did you think?
I think we left it off on a banger. Blink 182, right? That was Blink 182?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yes, it was. With the
Love
Blink
it. I left off on a
182.
banger.
Alrighty.
Love it.
So I hope you enjoyed that. That's a new
Of
segment.
course. Love it. Of course.
Yeah. So, as an LFC fighter, is there someone that you want to get into the ring with in the future?
Not particularly. I do want to maybe like fight one of the like champions.
Okay.
Let's see. Let me look at the list.
Well, I know Bella Madison is the booty champion.
Let's see if I can find. I remember I found a list of everybody once. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find a list again. Oh, here's a bit of a list.
Yeah. Fine.
Let's see. Is this a Cali Cat person still in LFC?
I don't know.
They look like they'd be a good person to fight, but I wasn't expecting to fight Jenny Wholesome. She was an opponent that was just like thrown at me, assigned to me, through just they were like, that's what you're doing. And I loved that fight. So I thought that was a great team up. So I think that whatever team up the coaches would end up doing for me is, they're the coaches, they know what sells and whose skill sets match well. So I love anything lingerie.
Yep.
Fighting champion related.
Yep. And
Wait,
so
I think I just fighters list right now. While I look at this, you talk. I know who I wouldn't ever fight.
So in her last fight, she won with the rear naked choke on Jenny Wholesome. For those spoilers, if you're not watched it. But
yeah, you know what? Okay, looking at the list, so the Cali Cat girl still is active. She'd be fun to fight. Holly Dunaway, I like her. I like her attitude. I think fighting Holly Dunaway would be fun. Because she's got good sportsmanship. So, that's somebody that like I've been wanting to fight. I do not want to fight Jolene Hex. She's too tough.
We've had Holly Dunaway on here, so
cool. And MJ Domino. I like MJ Domino a lot too. I would like to fight her. She's really, really tough. I think she'd give me a good run for my money. And I think Paris Love would give me a good run for my money. I respect her a lot as a performer. So as a fight, I'd like to see her as a fighter.
Yeah. I think those would be good matchups. You're gonna put me between two of my favorites, you and MJ Domino.
MJ's amazing. She's really good. She's so sexy, so good sportsmanship, really cool person.
Oh yeah. I've talked to her a little bit, so
I love it. Yeah, I'm looking at the list right now, and it's a good list. It's a really good list of models. I'm like, holy shit. But I don't want to fight Bella Inc. and I don't want to fight Jolene Hex. They're too tough. They're too tough. Yeah. I'm not there. And Brandy May, I don't want to fight Brandy May, but she's a sweetheart in real life.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart in real life. but she's tough. Oh, and you know what? I think maybe what do you think? You think I could fight Gia Love? You think I could? You think I could hold my own?
Who's that? Queen
Gia
Gia
Love.
Love?
I respect her as a performer a lot as well. She's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be a good matchup. I think you got work cut out for you, but you know.
I would. So there, it took me a while to answer questions. Sorry about that. I had to really look
You
look
had
at
to
all
go
my
into
options.
your
But yeah.
inner Ziva to find it out.
There you go. Exactly. I had to look. Yeah, I was like, let me look at this list. There you go. Yes, it's a good lineup. It's a really good lineup.
Oh, I know. If you could have any celebrity be your manager, who would you pick?
Who? Al Capone.
There you
He
go.
made me lots of money.
Yeah.
Lots. He made me so much. So much. I'm just kidding. Michael Cera.
Oh, there you go.
There you
go. He'd be a good choice. He'd be very soft spoken, but
right, yeah. I'm like, okay, this is what you gotta do. But non problematic. Everyone like me. Get gigs with everyone everywhere.
Very true.
Yeah.
And you could probably he could get you that connection with Jonah Hill, so
if not, if we're talking about the wrestling world, then like Charlotte Flair.
There you go. That's a good choice.
Yeah. We're not being silly about it. Yeah, Charlotte Flair, because she's a woman, legacy. She's a legacy performer with, obviously Ric Flair's her dad, so she's got lots of connections. And she married into even more you know what I mean? She's wrestling on wrestling on wrestling. So.
Oh yeah, she's a class act. So, what is your favorite like submission to use in your fights?
I guess I'll just give you kind of like a group of moves that I kind of go for. With submissions, pins, holds. Do a lot of like different things, like people's elbow, matchbook pin, lots of different types of scissors, lots of different type of sleepers and full Nelsons, dragon and lots of different, if permitted, like, because I do Taekwondo, so if permitted, striking, like stomach blows, bow and arrow, things that, depending on how stretchy my opponent is, maybe bows and arrows, Boston crabs, camel clutches, like things that are, for a stretchier opponent. Yeah. Lotus locks, arm bars, different types of arm bars, and just so much scissoring. But yeah, it's kind of like the jar. Not the whole jar of moves, but you know what I mean?
Yes, it's having a lot in your repertoire, so that way you can dispose despite whatever the situation is.
Yeah.
It's Ziva's deadly arsenal of moves.
Kind of. Yeah, I mean, there's other ones like grapevine. I do a grapevine pin a lot. I know that's not a submit. There's a pin, but just exactly not the full jar. But yeah, so you get an idea of the ingredients. So yeah.
Well, it is deadly. I can attest from the audience viewpoint.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you guys like what you see.
So what does it mean to you to be part of this kind of like this organization, the LFC? What does it mean to you personally?
Means a lot to me to be a part of LFC. I actually was a prospect person, a prospect member for almost 6 years. So I don't know if there's anybody who's been a prospect member that long. I was trying to get an LFC since like 2018 or something like that. So it's something that I worked really hard for, worked for a really long time. I was very hungry and passionate for it. So I feel incredibly blessed, and I am still hungry for it in the sense of like, I don't want to seem like I'm complacent and that I'm just like, okay, I'm here. That's all I want. I can't wait to be part of LFC, for the long run and do more matches. I've only had 2 matches so far, and so I 1000% want to, do more matches, be a part of LFC. Even if they needed a ring girl, I feel very, very blessed and fortunate to be a part of the LFC, and I want to be very LFC. So the more I can do for Sean, the more I can do for whatever, because I actually switched teams recently. I was Team Healthy Male. Now I'm Team Loyal Fans, and I'm very, very happy to go where I'm wanted within the LFC. And it's actually kind of really cool to learn what it's like to be like, that's a professional team where you get traded. That's
Wow.
So I didn't understand that when I first got traded. I was like, what did I do? Which is actually, it's
Yeah.
it's like nothing bad happened. Like, this is sports. Like, they explained it like, baseball and football, and then I was like, fucking cool. So like, that's honestly like, if I could put it like with like like lightning bolts and like a little guitar solo in the back, like, it's just to be part of LFC, it's fucking cool. um so I love it. I can't wait to do it more. I think it's the most awesome thing ever. It's got a great sense of sportsmanship and theatrics to it, and you got to be tough. You got to know how to fight. You can't kind of be not a fighter. You got to be a tough girl. You got to be a sexy and tough girl to do it. My last LFC match really showed me that in a good way. And I want to see what the future holds for me with LFC.
Well, I think we know it's going to be a bright future for sure in what you do for the LFC. So as we get close to wrapping it up here on Dan-A-Plooza, is there anything else you would like to say for today?
Yeah. Do you have any more questions? I know that I think you had a few more. We can.
Yeah, we can extend the time. I'm cognitive of people's schedules.
I really appreciate that. Yeah, I wanna be good for your show. So if you want to ask like a couple more, I'm totally down for making quality content with you.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure. So the other thing. Let's see. What's your have you been sketched yet by Tommy Bell?
No, I have not, but I met him. We got to shake hands, and his work is amazing. I love the realism. Yeah. I'm an artist myself.
Oh.
So I made this.
Wow.
I made this. You can't see all of this. So, and you saw the Etsy stuff of it. So I do some painting. So I really from one artist to another, and not just this artist.
Yeah.
I would love to be sketched by him. His shit's really fucking cool. Like, it is just like the coolest. Like, good realism. Make it look like those sexy girls. Like, you can be like, that's Jolene Hex.
Yes, we just had Tommy on here. Tommy was on here with 2 other artists for an artist panel. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Rock and roll. Okay.
And then
love that.
what you don't know is I'm an artist as well too. So
What do you do?
I just kind of dabble. I mostly paint. It's acrylics, but the thing is I was taught by a Disney artist. So
That's so cool.
yeah. So that's my background. And I mostly would do cartoons, sometimes some scenery, but it's cartoons is my specialty.
You gotta show me sometime after this. I'm a bit of a cartoon nerd, so
Yes.
I'd love to see some of that.
Yep. And then what do you call it? So if there was let me ask you this question. If there was a kind of like a ceremony for you in appreciation for your all your fights and contribution, who would kind of like give a speech about you?
Probably my best friend.
Awesome.
Maybe somebody who started working with me when I very started. You know what I mean? Like there's a few people that have worked with me for a really long time.
Okay.
MJ Domino is also really cool. We're kind of friends, so maybe she's a good speaker. Maybe she would give it.
Yeah. I would think that Jennifer Thomas would say something too.
Yeah. Yeah. Been part of Session Girls for a long time as well. So yeah.
And if you could pick your own theme song to come out to, what would you choose?
I've always thought that it would be like make me seem hardcore and like really cool if there's a song by the artist name is Ash Nico,
Mm-hmm.
and she has a song called "You Make Me Sick."
Ah,
And it's
that
very
sounds
like
awesome.
it's got a lot of rock. It's got a guitar riff, and it's like you make me sick. So it. I always thought it'd be. And there's like a line about like, rip your head and get like, it's a good ass kicking song. I feel like.
It's a banger.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm about to kick your ass song.
Yeah,
So
shit's getting real.
Ashni goes, yeah, like fuck it. Yeah. Ashni goes, you make me sick.
Oh wow, that sounds good. I could see that. I want to hear that song now.
Yeah.
So is there any question you want to ask me? Sometimes I let people ask questions for me.
Well, who was the very first person you interviewed?
Great question. It was my friend Joey Medea, who is the playwright. He's an actor, and he has his own show, Into the Outer Realms, where they talk about paranormal, and he has different paranormal guests. So because we had the theater background, he was the first person. I interviewed him in May, Memorial Day, 10 minutes, because I was very nervous about being on camera.
Yeah. That's awesome. Oh, what is the most amount of interviews you have done in 1 month?
Oh my
You
God.
can guesstimate. You can guesstimate. If you're like around 30, you know what I mean? You don't have to be like.
No, probably 10.
Okay.
And I had people booked, but then I got COVID, and then everybody wanted to reschedule. So,
of course.
I used to stack people up, and I used to do like 5 interviews a day, but then my brain would turn to mush. Yes.
What's the longest interview you've done? Like it was like you're like it was an hour and a half, or like.
Yeah. It was probably the actors panel that I did years ago, and I was trying to get people these opportunities. And my friend Rusty, you might get a kick out of him. Rusty, he does comic book, the art, and then he also did artwork for the Avengers. He used to be a wrestler. He was in Pete's Dragon growing up. And Rusty has, just his jokes and everything like that. if you want, I could send you the interview with Rusty, Tommy, and Frank, that was the artist panel. But
I'd love to.
With Rusty and then my friend Aline, I kept saying her name wrong. It was like Alee, but there's like an I or E. So I would always have to practice saying her name because it was spelled differently. And then my friend Morgan Ziva, and she's an actress in Ohio. And we went about an hour. And then when my internet connection went kaput, everyone was making jokes. Where do I go and disappear? So there's this 10-minute riff of where does Dan go if the stream goes?
What is he doing? What is he doing?
Oh my goodness.
Background?
They say like I'm at the strip club, or I'm at Walmart buying stuff, or I'm doing cartwheels and like the on the stairwell, or they just come up with ridiculous stuff of what I would be doing.
They're like, yeah, he's on a quick, he's getting some chicken nuggets on the street. Like,
yeah. He's working at Chick-fil-A, the drive-through. So they would just do that. Is there anything else you would like to say as we wrap it up here?
Can I plug myself?
Yes.
Thank you so much for having me on, Dan the Man. This was an amazing podcast. My name is Ziva Faye. Yes. I'm a adult content creator who does fetish adult work. I am available for customs. If you want me to bring your unique fantasy to life, you can email me at bookingzivafaye@gmail.com. I can do videos with myself, and I have an amazing roster of beautiful they, thems, boys, and girls, all consenting, amazing, verified, beautiful adults. That is BOOKINGZIVAFEY@gmail.com. I also have a free OnlyFans at Ziva Faye XXX, where you can see me do a live stream weekly with myself and then an amazing guest star every other week. I also do behind the scenes of my content creation on those live streams. So usually it's more than once a week. So lots of amazing free content there. Pictures, customs. You can also check out my clip store on MannyVids Clips for Sale and my own personal website at ZivaFayeXXX.com and ZivaFayeFantasies.com. So thank you all so much. You're all amazing. Order a fight custom if you want to see me fight more.
All right. That is the promote segment of the century there by Ziva Faye. Everyone keep supporting Dan-A-Plooza. It's hard to follow such a triumphant promo. So everyone keep supporting Dan-A-Plooza. I will be back next Thursday, women's wrestling panel, where we have one of the original Glow wrestlers, Roxy Astor, along with 5 of the other female wrestlers. So a networking opportunity. So stay tuned for more Dan-A-Plooza and have a good night.
You guys are not going to miss this podcast. Dan's stuff is so amazing. Like, stay tuned, put it on your calendars, and check Dan's podcast out.
All right. Thank you. And we're done.